Good morning and welcome to Barb's Craft Room. Today, I just got back from camping and I thought I would put together a video. So I was working on something other than this. But I have at the park, we stayed in a state park, they have these paper bags. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to decorate that. And I bought a little goodies. So I have two of these. So I thought, why not put it online so you can see how cool it is to decorate a brown paper bag. And these brown paper bags can be used in a journal. I have a journal sitting over here, and I'll show you what I mean when I'm done on how we can put it into a journal. So the first thing I'm going to do is put a little bit of ink on the edges. If you do not like the inked edges, then don't do it. But I personally like it. I think it gives it a little bit more definition, and it's really quite grungy. It may look worn, old, maybe. I don't know. It's just personal preference. Some people like it, some people don't. Also, what I was going to mention is I have some pretty papers, and the papers are bright, like these. They're bright papers, and a lot of people like the darker look for a junk journal because it's vintagey, but I thought it would be really cool to make a bright journal. So that might be happening in the future as well. Before I glue these down, though, I'm going to play with them to see how I want them on here, because it would just look better if it's, I don't know, I like it. So this envelope is 5 inches wide, and this one is almost 4, so this one needs to be a 1-inch strip. That would give the space in between both of them. I believe it was 2 inches to start with. So if I did 1, I don't really want to go all the way to the top, but I might. We'll just see. I'm just going to lay it down as a plan, just for a start. You never know this has a ready-made pocket, but it has an angle right here. I might lay it there and cut the angle, and then this here would be just a tad too wide. Of course it is, because I cut the other one, but I'm going to do it so it works. There we go. And what else do we have here? We have a big square. How about a big square? These pockets can be used to keep a notepad inside for additional journaling. You can put some art paper in there, and you can use it for coloring. There's that possibility too. And let me see, I have this whole bunch, but I really only have 3. Maybe I could just flip this over. Put this, I really only have these 3 pieces. This is a little different, right? Yeah, this is dictionary. So let's put dictionary there. I'm going to cut it at Strip Company. Strip cropping. Strip cropping. Let's cut it at strip cropping. Strip cropping. Then I'm going to put this one over here. A match. And except for I'll flip it over. So it goes like that. And then we'll cut it right on the A spot. That's what it says, A spot. Not my words, but the dictionary words. A spot. We'll cut it on A spot. Just like that. And then we'll cut it at is. Okay. Well, there, it fits there now. Now we just need this one little section here. And since I already cut this, I'm going to use it. And then the tongue. And then I believe 3, I think this is 1 inch. And this needs to be maybe a little bit more than half. Just 1/16 more than half. Now, I'm not a mathematician. I'm not real good at what these lines are and everything on there. Okay, let's finish inking. And then we'll glue them down. You can glue it down with, this is very thin paper, okay? So I would use Craft Create as opposed to Art Glitter Glue. But Art Glitter Glue would work also. But since this is so thin, I think I'm just going to use Craft Create stick and glue each one of them individually. Let's try to go like that. But I think what would be really cool. Well, we'll just do that. We'll just do that. Before I glue this one, I need to finish the cut. Finish the cut, Barb. Why don't you finish the cut? So I want to make sure that I get it up here. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my glue stick. I'm going to actually glue it. I don't have a magazine laying around here to glue it on. I have an envelope. That way I don't get it on my... Oh, and I did exactly what I didn't want to do. And I'm sure everybody does that, right? You do exactly what you don't want to do. Yep. Which is glue the whole entire thing when I said I was going to cut it. Okay. So in order to cut it, I need to flip it over like this. And then I'll just snip it in here. Ha! Just like that. It kind of looks interesting anyhow. All right, let's keep gluing. That wasn't one of them. This was. Make sure you get enough glue on it so it doesn't peel up anywhere. And, you know, glue sticks are glue sticks. I still really like this particular glue stick. It seems to last on your fingers for sure. So if it lasts on your fingers, it should last on the paper, right? Make sure you get the edges really good. That's the part you want to stick down. That's the part you really want to stick down. There. Oh, it's looking pretty already. Yeah, it's so easy to make something look so cool. That one went a little bit higher than I wanted it to, but it's okay. It's gonna go. It's still gonna go. It's really weird. It has hair. Glue hair. Well, I must have cut that just a tad bit too short, but it's okay. It still works. Right? Okay. Now, I could leave this envelope just as is, but that's really not what I like. I don't like to leave things as is. I have to just keep going and keep going. I have this weird, this is a stencil. It's actually a die cut that I use, and it's called a flourish die cut, but it will so look cute on here. So just ink your brush, or whatever this thing is called. I don't know. I mean, I know, I just don't remember. When you're busy, when you're on a camera, words just seem to elude the mind. And I think they do it on purpose. You're so focused on something else. This will give it and you know, you don't have to use the same, you don't have to use this. You could use a paintbrush, watercolor, a pen. You can use whatever you have available, and you can use whatever stamp you have available or stencil. You don't have to use what I'm using. This is just what was here on my desk. So, and I use it, so I like it. Then let me think, what else could go on there? Something beautiful, like a sticker flower. Sticker flower. I got these stickers right here. You want to know where to get them? You just go on Amazon and look up. I think you just look up sticker flowers or junk journal stickers or something like that. You could just look up. You can just look it up. I need something really cool. I was hoping to have something bigger than that. I don't think I do. Well, I like that. that didn't stick down very well. Okay. We can put this here. Just play around till you get, till it looks the way you want it to look. Right? That looks, I like that. I like that. All right. So, my understanding with these stickers is, you know, they're white on the edges. Then when you put them on your page, what you're going to get is a white background. You see the white? Well, if we want it to blend in better on the page, then after I get this on here, if I get this on here, I know I will. These stickers are funny. I want to put it on so it looks like it goes underneath this plant. That's why I left it kind of open right there. It goes under. Ah, and I tore it, but that's okay. I'm just going to replace it just like that. All right. Now, so we're going to take this ink and blend the white. When you go over the sticker, the color part then blends in way better. See? The color pops because the white part has been blended to the background. See what I mean? And now this is ready. For me, it is. If you want to keep going, you keep going. I have this journal that I'm making, and I'm going to use this as my inside, and then I'm going to put this envelope here. I'm going to put these old pieces of ledger, and looks like an old banknote. Put that in there, and that's going to be in my junk journal like that. And then but I'm not going to put it in yet until I get the signature ready, and I'll put the signature there. But that's very nice. Now, if you're using an envelope that you don't want to use book page. I don't want to use book page. There's book page on everything. Well, you don't have to use book page. You can use whatever's on your desk. So I have book page over here on my desk, but there's some other scraps over there that I believe would work as well. So we're going to take those scraps and we're going to create another scrap envelope. And we take these book pages and move them out of the way. And you can still use book pages. Oh, you know where those went? Those went in the trash. They fell right into the trash can. But anyhow, I have these other papers here that I think will make a really pretty envelope pocket. This is an envelope, and is it an envelope? No, it's a bag pocket. How about that? It's a bag pocket. So we'll put that there. What else do we got here? Nothing. We've got all kinds of little scraps. This looks like it was part of a, put that in the middle. I don't really know here what I have. just have whatever's over here. This is one way to get rid of your scraps. You can sit and make dozens of bags for your journals. Decorated bags. I have a terrible problem of making a whole bunch of really cool stuff, and then when I go to make a journal, I want to remake them for that particular journal. It's so stupid. But guess what? That's what I do. So I got all these boxes over here labeled with all these things, and I'm sure there's a box with some paper bags, but I keep getting paper bags, so I want to use them. Silly me. I want to try, I'm going to cut this off, I think, so there's some consistency in the pattern here. So there's this pattern here, but it's different shape. So I have this one here, I have this one here, so I'm going to put that one, I don't have a second one of those over here though. So I'm not sure what I'll do with that. Let's put it here. And then I have this. This one has a little point. Don't like the point. Okay. Let's see. How about this paper? I probably should have measured that first, huh? Let's put that there. And then that will go there. Okay, I think I'm making progress. Maybe, maybe not. So, okay, we'll go with that. So there we go. That looks a little more blended. Now I have one little section here, right there. What do I have? The only thing I have is more of this. Let's give it a whirl. Since that's what you got, might as well use what you got, you know? Probably the wrong size. All right. So that would fit on there. Yes, ma'am, it will. I still have some scraps. That looks kind of cool, right? I'm going to glue these down, except for this time, it's a little thicker paper, and I'm going to use art glitter glue because the paper is thicker. And the reason why I use art glitter glue on the thicker paper is more due to that you don't see it underneath of the paper, whereas on that very thin paper you would see it. I like putting that pen in my mouth when I work but it would keep me silent. Maybe that's a good idea. I'm not so sure it's a good idea when you're making a video. So here is this. I have a space here and a space here, but I did that on purpose. Okay. You know, the other good part about this is you get to use up your scraps. I like using up my scraps. On the weekend, while I was camping, I had a few minutes here and there to craft, and I did not go without my craft supplies. I try to always bring something to play with, and if I don't get to it, then I don't get to it. But if I do get to it, then hey, I've made some kind of progress, right? So I will show you what I played with, what I created while I was camping. My husband goes into prison ministry, so he was in the prison ministry, and I wanted something to do. So for a little while, I crafted, and for another little while, this is still too long, I went to visit people, which I was really fortunate that those people were close. I like visiting people too. Okay, so not exactly straight, but still very pretty. This can be ran through an embossing folder for some texture, which I'm not going to do that right now. But there you go, another bag. You can glue the whole entire bag down, or you can just glue 3 sides and have a pocket here and a pocket here. That's entirely up to you, but isn't that fun? So you should make some. Anyway, what I made this weekend, I wanted to show you what I made. Where are they? Oh, they're right here. So while I was playing around, I bring scraps and glue, and then I make, from videos I've watched, just some things. I like Septeria 18. I think that's her name. She's in Australia, or somewhere over there. She's got a really beautiful accent, very soft voice. But she gives you ideas on how to make things like this. Little mini banners. Banners are fun to make. You can add, on these banners, you can always add a, I know this is the wrong color, but you could add a big flower. You could add a heart. You could add them to your projects, you know. So I made those. I made other banners that look like that. They're just cute. Add words to them. This little could go on a pocket. This is actually a leftover piece of paper that I also put together. Just folded it up and added a heart. And add, I could, if I wanted to, add this to the corner or that corner. You can always add, can't always take away. A little frame that she had. There's some banners. These can be used in a brighter colored journal Or if you're using a Bible journal, they can be put in Bible journal. Enjoy the journey. Then I had some circles, and I thought, you know what, I'll just glue a bunch of circles. I have too many circles, so I glued a bunch of circles on pieces of strips that I had. And I thought, you know, these could be used as a belly band, or I could also add these to a banner. Look how cute. See, these were already done, so it works. You really, you know, it's unlimited fun, and it fits on a page. So I had all these circles, so that's what I just made, a bunch of circles on a strip circles. Let's see what I got here. Strip circles. I'm gonna try show you some more. Go across the page. And this wouldn't be on a vintage style junk journal, but on a bright junk journal. Yes? Some with, I added little hearts, and it could still be added to here. And if you had, let's just say you had a bag, you wanted to put it on the bag, you could put it on the bag. Let's say you're giving a gift, it can go as a gift. There are just small little things that you can use in journals, on gifts. I'm not sure I would put them on a card, kind of small, but hey, this is all scraps. All right, well, that's what I do for fun. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you'll make some scrap banners, and I hope you'll try out the envelopes, bags, pocket bags. There you go. All right, have a good day.